So you have a growing suspicion that you might have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So you take every quiz you can find, read the checklists, read articles, listen to audios, watch a dozen of my videos, read books about it. Well, you read parts, okay, you skim, okay, you read the front and back covers of a book on ADHD, and everything you learn resonates with you. And I mean really resonates, not, yeah, but, oh, wow, oh, you even tried a few ADHD strategies and they helped. But you need some confirmation. Luckily, your Uncle Leo offers his opinion. You're just lazy. Show some gumption. Fortunately, you have enough gumption to seek out a second opinion from your family physician. You explain what you've learned, what you're going through, how it's shown up in your life. They listen carefully and then poo-poo the possibility that it's ADHD. You're gobsmacked at first and a bit relieved, I guess. And then after struggling for another 5 years, a doctor with more knowledge confirms what you suspected. You have ADHD. How pissed off are you now? 5 years you're not going to get back. Look, this used to happen a lot and it still does occasionally. Why? Well, you want the truth. You can handle the truth. There's lots of reasons. Let's look at 3 of them. Hi, I'm Rick Green. I'm a comedian who created the PBS documentary ADD and Loving It. All right, the first reason that a doctor might reject ADHD when in fact you do have it, it's a complicated disorder. The symptoms overlap a lot of other problems. So when you describe how you're scattered, forgetful, overwhelmed, unable to relax, or driven, impulsive, but never finish what you start, the doctor, who has a lot of other patients waiting, could easily conclude, oh, sounds like anxiety, or, well, it's depression. A lot of that around. And it's true, you have suffered from depression or anxiety or both in the past. I know I did, but that's only because you've been living with undiagnosed ADHD. Or maybe the doctor points out that you're going through a divorce or a bankruptcy or yet another job loss. But here's the thing, people with undiagnosed ADHD have much higher rates of divorce, bankruptcy, and being fired. So that doesn't exclude anything. The second reason a doctor might doubt that it's ADHD, you're not alone. Lately, everyone I see complains they're stressed and unable to focus. Beware of these days and lately, because ADHD is ongoing. It's not these days, it's every day, as far back as you can remember. The symptoms show up early because ADHD is driven by genes. Yes, the stress of divorce, bankruptcy, menopause, job loss can make things worse, but ADHD is there at an early age. So an informed doctor will ask the magic question, what were you like as a child? Or who else in your family is like this? Or how long have you been like this? For as long as I can remember. The third reason a doctor might doubt you have ADHD, the same reason that your friends and family dismiss the disorder. They have it too. So you're 3 years behind with your taxes. I'm 5 years behind. Everybody's behind. You don't need a diagnosis. You need a vacation. Or you need a hobby, or just have more coffee. You know, you just got to try harder. Helpful advice right there. To family members, this is normal. I remember the shock I felt when I finally understood that most people around me didn't drift off topic in every conversation. They could actually recall what they'd had for lunch or breakfast, even yesterday. They finished what they started. They managed their paperwork. They didn't like it, but they got it done. So ADHD is tricky. It's complicated, in part because we each have a unique set of symptoms that we're dealing with, our own personal buffet of failings and frustrations and potential strengths. Talking too much works well when you're a comedian. So how can you help your doctor make the correct diagnosis or come to the right conclusion? Come prepared. Show your doctor the scores on the symptom checklists and quizzes. Recall incidents and information from your childhood. If you've got a parent, bring them along. Make a list of examples of how ADHD behaviors have shown up in your family and in your childhood. Ooh, old report cards or workplace evaluations, really helpful. And if that fails, well, insist on a referral to a specialist. Or find another doctor. Not easy, I know. Meanwhile, assume you're a part of the club, learn all you can, keep learning, even once you know, and experiment with strategies and tools ongoingly, because what works for a while may not work forever. For questions, for support, join a support group. For example, my patrons, my Patreon supporters who support me through patreon.com, they have created a community who share solutions to dozens of issues in the chat rooms. The link's in the description, and while you're down there, as always, comment, like, and share the videos, like this video here, because if you do that, YouTube will recommend more videos like this to you, and you'll learn more. And let me know in the comments what other aspects of ADHD you'd like me to cover. Did I mention my name? What is my name?